and welcome to the stream. Welcome. Starting a new game today, and this might come out of left field, because it really is. We're going to be doing Spider-Man: A Web of Shadows off of the PS3. It doesn't really line up with much else that I've been playing lately. Hey, what's going on, Haikiri? Good to see you. How you doing today? We've just finished up God of War. We started up Sly 3 earlier this week. And, I wanted a game that I can flip and flop back and forth between. And I was thinking, what do I want to do? And then I remember I had this game. This game was actually lent to me by someone, and I've had it in my possession for a while now. They said I could have it. I don't know if I believe them, but... it's been a while since this was actually given to me, and it was always my intention to play it and stream it at some point, but time never came up, never felt appropriate any other time. Doesn't really feel appropriate now, but I'm kind of in between things at the moment. No major series going on outside of, finishing up Sly. Was thinking about starting up Ratchet & Clank 3, but at the same time, it's like, did I want a second character platformer going on while I'm doing Sly? I decided, maybe not. So, decided to do this. I've been putting it off for a while. And, it looks like it's time to begin. So, let's go ahead and get started with it. Again, Spider-Man: A Web of Shadows. This game came out a while ago. I don't even remember specifically the year when this came out, but... whoa, boy. I will say, though, that this is... it's one of those Spider-Man games that was developed by Treyarch and Activision. Also, the game seems to have frozen or something. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, okay, there it goes. Was stuck for a second. Don't know what that was about. Let me just see what the sound is looking like. Old PS3 is going to be a bit tricky, a little finicky to kind of get the sound volume right. So I think I need to knock it down by quite a bit for it to be sort of appropriate. Even that's a bit loud. But, this is kind of unusual because this game in particular, like I said, it was one of those Treyarch Spider-Man games. There was only a handful, and the two earliest ones they did were games that I played quite a bit. Specifically, the original Spider-Man I shouldn't say the original Spider-Man, but Spider-Man on the PlayStation, and Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro, also on the PlayStation. Those two were developed by Treyarch. They also did Ultimate Spider-Man, which I didn't like as much as, say, like Spider-Man 2, but I liked it quite a bit still. And then I think they had a hand in some of the movie games based off the Sam Raimi films. I don't know if those are fully developed by Treyarch, but still, some classics there. But I think this one was the last one that they ever worked on before the license got handed off to a different studio. So it's kind of weird ending on, or starting, I guess I should say, on the last one that they ever did. But, oh well. I suppose if I feel like it, I can always go back and play the other ones. Anyway, we don't really have any options or anything. I guess I'll just start a new game, see what that's like. Oh, by the way, I should say that this Spider-Man has maybe the worst Spider-Man voice actor I've ever heard. Oh, he's already upset that I said that. I've seen this cutscene used in several instances. Yes, it's a bit of a meme at this point, I'm sure.
You have it, don't you? You know what that does to you. You know how it can change you.
Why is he so sad? I guess we'll find out. Seems like one of those stories that starts near the end
is still an option
and flashes back. Now, I had played this game way back in the day. I think I beat one of the endings, but I don't think I ever got the second one. And it was a long, long time ago. Like I said, I don't even remember when this game came out. It was after Spider-Man 2, and I think it was after Ultimate Spider-Man. But, God, it was before that whole Andrew Garfield phase. I want to say it was probably like 2006, 2007, something like that. Anyway. Oh, there is volume control. I'm going to knock down by 90. Let's just see where this puts us, and hopefully that kind of straightens us out a little bit. But yeah, if it needs to be louder or anything, let me know. Whoa! Gomu Gomu no Gatling. Jesus. Guy's got some moves. I think I could probably do another thing, right? Is there a different form of attack? Or is it a jumping attack? That's cool. I remember liking the combat in this game. I remember there being like some mid-air combat, and it was never really all that great, any sort of mid-air combat in the Spider-Man games, but I seem to remember that being frustrating. The swinging's okay. So far. What the weird thing was that Spider-Man 2 had come out, and that's, again, the one that was based off of the Sam Raimi movie. And it had gotten so many things right with the Spider-Man franchise in video game form. You know, the web slinging, the missions, the action, you know, upgradable, unlockable systems, stuff like that. And for a while, I think even like the game that came out directly after that, which was Ultimate Spider-Man, I don't even think that one felt quite the same. Something never quite clicked after Spider-Man 2. I'd say up until Insomniac Spider-Man that came out, what, like 2018 or something like that. It took a long time for the Spider-Man games to kind of finally reach that peak again. And unfortunately, this one was no exception, but, you know, so far it's not bad. Of course, this is all introductions and everything. Can't expect too much from this. Tap R2 once the web zip. Oh yeah, there was like a lot of combat that was on the side of the buildings and stuff. It's kind of interesting. The other thing that I kind of remember from playing this game back in the day was that enemies were sort of bullet spongy. Or, well, I guess maybe not. Bullet isn't the word. Damage spongy. They could take a beating and still keep ticking after a while, so got kind of old sometimes, depending on what it was. Is there no sprint button? Because I can't sprint along the wall. Oh god. This camera's a bit frantic, gonna make me puke after a sec. Oh yeah. There's other people that could potentially be in danger. I don't think that helped him.
Now where is Cage and his search party?
Oh god.
Where is MJ?
MJ? I don't understand. Maybe secondary rendezvous. On Bravo 17.
Show me.
I told you about the voice. I said it wasn't good. In fact, I think what I exactly said was quite possibly the worst Spider-Man voice maybe ever. But certainly in a video game sense, I don't think there's too many that are worse than this guy.
Where's Cage and his search party?
Who?
The civilian volunteers! Pretty redhead, arm in a cast! You are no help!
Hold that APC! We got
Sounds so frantic.
down.
MJ!
Control yourself, Spider-Man, please. Alright, I'm looking at the volume here and it still looks like it's a little bit loud. But the weird thing is that it feels kind of quiet on my end. So I'm gonna knock it down a little bit more. Bringing back memories when I was like at near 5% volume for some of these consoles. Might just be the particular mixing on this game here. Actually thinking about it, I guess there are no other options, huh? I was gonna see if there's any subtitles, but I don't think we have that option. These are all like strictly one option categories here. Alright. Whoa, whoa, what was that? Also, can I run on the wall or not? What's going on here? Okay, there we go. I guess you just have to hold it. You can't actually jump onto the wall. No. Thing's got a little bit of range on it, huh? Oh, jeez. Wait a second, why is S.H.I.E.L.D. advertising themselves on a billboard? They were supposed to be top secret. The web combo attack is kind of cool. You could like shoot while you're in midair, but he almost uses it like as a melee whip attack or something. Also, I guess it ties up this pod for a little bit, so that's good. Mary Jane and Luke Cage.
Let's go.
MJ! I was so worried!
Damn it!
You best play it cool, man.
Is it really you this time?
Come on, we gotta go.
Look, I promise I won't use it
You
again.
promise? We are way past that.
We ain't got time for this.
Sounds like a child. If this was Ultimate Spider-Man, I'd have less of a problem with it, but I think even the Ultimate Spider-Man voice actor they had for that game was a little more mature sounding.
Do it. Just come with me.
Oh no! So a lot of this game is based on the symbiotes. You could do... There are prompts in the game that happen where you could choose between, good and bad.
Peter?
And usually the bad has something to do with the symbiotes or something, but it's like a yes or no option. It's not really all that deep.
Fighting to breathe, to survive.
Parker.
Venom! That morning, everything changed.
I'm feeling hungry.
No! Eddie!
What? No! No! No!
Venom, get ready for a world of pain.
Ooh, he's getting angry. Voice deepens a little bit. Also, I guess there's 2 symbiotes. I don't really remember the story in this. I don't think it was all that important, but... or maybe he just has a portion of it and it's enough to provide him with a suit. Yeah, so this was the other gimmick too, is that you could swap back and forth. I think at some point, I don't know if it's prompted by like story, but I think you could swap back and forth of your own volition between the symbiote suit and his regular suit. And I don't know, it's kind of like what you'd expect, I guess, because symbiote was slower, did more damage, but you were more nimble if you did the red and blue. I think you could execute like aerial attacks a little bit better. Two to lock on is a little bit weird. I wish it was just a single button prompt and nothing else. I'm gonna take some Advil real quick, sorry. Wondering what that rattling noise is going on in the background. I could feel a headache just sort of creeping up on me. If I'm going to be playing for a couple hours, I don't want that to be an issue. Okay, cool. You know, I remember when I played Spider-Man 2, and all I had to do to start wall crawling was just move towards a building. In midair, didn't really matter. Seems like with this game, it's super finicky.
You dare to take the other from me. I will take the girl from you.
Oh, that's how he's talking. The symbiote doesn't need to move its mouth. Takes a little while to throw stuff. Well worth it, though.
Brock, look at me when I talk to you.
Peter?
Mary Jane.
Got them big boy pants on.
God. Is she okay?
I got your birthday present, but then there was this loud noise and...
Everything's fine. Let's go. You're gonna be fine. I love my present.
Revealing his present in front of civvies. But he's gonna catch on. Change suits by pressing L3 at any time. Okay, so that's how you do it. So, pretty simple. I remember the web slinging being god-awful in this game, but so far it's not terrible. I don't know what my problem with it was back in the day, but I remember not liking it. Maybe I just wasn't used to web swinging action. But I've been noticing that the camera during a lot of the combat and action and stuff it's a little sporadic. I wanted to get whatever that thing was. Oh well. Oh, sorry. Can I lock on to the ambulance? I guess not. What the hell? Wait a second. Are they here for Mary Jane, or did the gang war just break out in front of the hospital for no reason?
Yeah, okay. And before you could say friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, I'm in the middle of a gang war. Good times.
Yeah, I noticed.
MJ was getting her arm in a cast, and I was feeling lousy for not being by her side. But if she knew I was ignoring what was going on in the streets, she would have kicked me back out the door.
That doesn't sound as terrible when he's just talking normal. He still sounds pretty bad, but good lord, when he's like shouting and stuff, it's awful. It's absolutely terrible. I remember similar to, you know, the preceding games, that there were upgrades and combos and other stuff you can unlock. I guess we'll get to that when we get to that, but it feels sort of limited at the start right here. Oh, hi.
I knew this was over too quickly.
You're gonna pay for messing up my boy, Spider Freak! It's Cage! Wasted!
Why is Cage here anyway? I guess that was the other thing about this game that was kind of cool, was it had all the other heroes that would just pop up. Eventually you can use them as like,
Now that was rude.
I don't want to call it co-op, but they're kind of like a summon that you could use. They come and help you out during combat segments. Sometimes it's handy, sometimes it ain't. I guess it depends on the situation. About to say, I was disappointed it didn't explode. Oh, that's a cop. Oops. Wait, was that the cops shooting at me? I think they are. Maybe I should switch suits. Find Luke Cage. Don't think he got very far.
So what brings you uptown, Spidey?
Not uptown, you're uptown.
I was coming to see about a friend in the emergency room when all these fine chaps came along.
All these fine chaps.
Good work shutting down the drive-by.
That wasn't necessarily a drive-by. They full on stopped and got out.
It was...
I've been chasing these guys around all day. You see any more? You shut them down.
I'll do what I can.
Good. Look for me in the park later.
Why? Oh, let's see. Upgrades. Follow ambulance hospital. 2 out of 2 web swings. Stop street crimes. Ah, here we go with the upgrade system. Red, black. Can upgrade allies. Or maybe it unlocks allies. I don't know. Status for things. Looks like there's quite a bit to go around. Experience collected. Can upgrade the basic combo. Oh, that sucks. I have to wait for like the whole video to load up before I can actually move. Yeah, why not? The web attacks are kind of cool though. Perform quick stomp on enemies that can infinitely be chained to additional enemies. Triangle to web strike. Press triangle before impact. First bounce, press triangle again to chain another enemy. Sounds interesting. Press and hold circle to fire a web blast. Incapacitating enemies, huh? Stop crimes. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I know. Spider sense is tingling. There's people clapping. Wow, he smacked into a building. That's it, huh? So does this have moon swinging? Bet your ass it does. Don't need to grab onto trees or anything. I remember prior to the release of the most recent Spider-Man game, I forget what year it came out in, 2018 or 2019, but, you know, Insomniac's first Spider-Man game. Everybody was bugged and was talking about, how it would have moon swinging, which the sort of joke and reason for that name is because Spider-Man's web won't grab onto any physical object in order to swing. So they're like, well, it's just attaching itself to the moon, something in the sky, obviously, that can't be seen. So that's why they call it the moon swinging. But Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi movie game adaptation, there was some sort of genius mathematician or something that worked for the coding for that game, where he came up with a way to get, what the hell's going on down there? The webs to interact with any nearby object or building, and it would never just latch on to thin air. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted. But having played the Insomniac Spider-Man, boy, if it didn't latch on to buildings or physical objects that were within, the range of the game, it did a hell of a job masking it. Because to me, that's been the closest, probably since Ultimate Spider-Man, that I've seen to something that has gotten anywhere even as close as Spider-Man 2's web swinging. Even like Spider-Man 3, based off of the Sam Raimi movie tie-in for that game, or that movie tie-in game, I should say. Even that one, I don't think it had the same system. Whatever it was, I don't remember liking that game. There was a time when I stopped buying the Spider-Man games. I think that was shortly after Ultimate Spider-Man. And I had a friend, huge Spider-Man fan, probably bigger than I am. And he would pretty much get every game that was released with the Spider-Man name on it. Even the shitty ports stuff for, the Game Boy or the DS or whatever was out. And a lot of times I'd just borrow his games when I wanted to play it. So that's how I played this game. That's how I played Shattered Dimensions. And then the one after that, which I forget the name of. Eventually I stopped. I think he got some of the Andrew Garfield tie-in games, and I wasn't really interested in those. But I remember playing his Spider-Man 3, which was the PS2 version. And I don't know if the PS3 version was any better, but the PS2 version was pretty shitty. Did not really enjoy it. Guess we're gonna go meet Luke Cage in the park somewhere. Wait, hold up. I think those tokens grant experience or something. Oh, it was at Central Park. Whatever the hell park this is.
Good job, Spidey. Thanks to you, the gangs are thinking twice before having a shootout in the middle of the street. But we have to keep up the pressure.
Okay.
Tell me about these gangs.
They are engaging in a number of activities dangerous to the community. Your unique skills could be perfect for stopping them.
I keep thinking it's going to go to the next one automatically. Go hit location, chat about gang war. Goodbye.
Hey, Luke, what did you mean when you said I had unique skills?
You have the potential to be a great fighter, but you need to use all your senses.
Hey, I've got more sense than you.
Excuse me?
You know, my spider sense. One of these days I'll think of something cooler to call it. But until then...
Fine. Good.
God. But until
You've got
then...
an extra sense. Now use it to its full potential.
What do you mean exactly?
He's the nerd he was always originally supposed to be.
You can see all your opponents before they see you. Figure out who you take out first. And I need that exact skill right now.
What do you need?
I've got an informant in serious danger. There's a hit about to go down, and I have no way to spot the shooter until it's too late. But you...
I could use my spider sense as a sniper sense. Nice.
Exactly. and you can bet there'll be more than one. Now I'll tell you where the informant is, and then you can stake it out.
Okay, let's do this.
Go to hit location. Alright. Whoa, okay. No, not that. I thought I was gonna lock onto my objective.
This is the place. So many people, though. Spider sense, do your thing.
Ah. Boy, this, I don't think this would have preceded some other games, but the hidden special game sense that points things out to you. God, this would be a huge trope that tons and tons of game developers would, like, use as a crutch, basically, to point stuff out to the player for years. Seems like we're finally getting away from that, but still lingering around. Blue, civilian allies, red, enemies. Vertical column of light highlights the locked target.
Got the informant. Now where are the bad guys?
Oh, I see a bunch of red blips on the radar. Move right stick. Oh, okay.
There they are.
But the big thing, can I keep it on while I'm doing stuff? I guess in the black suit you can't use webbing, which is weird. Because, like, the symbiote suit would create unlimited webbing for him.
You big time.
Don't thank me. Thank Mr. Cage.
Okay. I mean, he could still web sling. It's not. Ow. It's not like he's using the symbiote to move around. Hi.
Good job, Spidey. You really helped me out here.
Hey, it's what heroes do. Am I right?
Hey, if you up for it, why not use that Spidey sense to find
I was kind of
more of
hoping
these
with the
gangsters out on
symbiote
street?
suit on, he
Take
wouldn't
'em out before they
sound
cause any
as
trouble.
doofy as he does, but I don't think anything is going to fix that.
Sure thing.
Thug bashing, part 1 optional. Save 3 civilians optional. Well, if these are all optional, I think I might as well just pass on that. Why don't we see about moving on to the main story? Oh. I guess in order to move on to the main story, we just have to do more extra stuff. I guess that's fine. Spider sense 10 thugs. Man, I have to wonder if there's a button that gets me to stick onto walls more. Because I don't get what this deal is, but it does not want to latch onto a wall when I'm swinging to it. So sometimes it seems like there's a lack of music going on. Sometimes it pops on, and then a lot of times it just doesn't do anything. Obviously, when there's combat, it should be playing, right? I know that guy's supposed to have webbing on him, but it looks like I gave him some sort of metallic suit. Thought I sensed those other guys. I guess it didn't count. Wait, no, stop driving for a second. Oh. All the way over there, huh? Pays to collect those things. There seems to be a lot of them, too.
Yeah, so you want some jump?
I was thinking silly when, I don't know, your random thug is trying to engage Spider-Man in a fist fight. Doesn't seem like a good idea to me. At least have a bat or something.
Somebody wants their ass kicked.
What, me? Trying to get me to put my hands up? Oh god. The pop-in is really bad. I don't know if this game performs better on Xbox 360, but it is not backwards compatible with the Xbox One X or the Xbox Series X, I noticed. So, had to settle for the PS3 version, which, generally speaking, is usually going to be the worst version between the two. So,
Way to expand your mind, Spidey. Now don't forget that spider sense will always give you the advantage.
It has saved me countless times in the past.
cage match?
Been watching you fight. You got tons of potential, but no skills.
Wait a sec. You said before that I had unique skills.
I mean, you going toe-to-toe with everybody. With your speed, you should be coming in quick and getting out.
How do you mean?
I can train you if you're willing to learn.
Is it of any benefit? Like, do I get unlocked
All right,
moves?
Let's do it.
I guess we'll find out. Why is it worse? The PS3? Let me see if he says anything first.
Now come at me from there, hard as you can. Ready? Go!
Typically speaking, the PS3 was a very hard console to develop for. Something about the hardware, I can't tell you the specific ins and outs, but it's been known to happen throughout video game history, specifically with consoles. But I remember like the Jaguar in particular, Atari Jaguar, was a really, really hard console to develop for. And, you know, sometimes it could be the downfall of a console. PS3, that maybe might have been the case, but I think they really pushed to have a lot of third-party support for it, so.
You hear me, son? Come at me from the air. Go for it.
Failed to press triangle.
Okay, but you were a little late. Ready?
He pat me on the head.
I can't do this.
Come on now. Don't quit on me. Try again. Focus.
What is this?
There you go. Ready? Go.
I guess we just have to keep doing it. Well, I didn't necessarily know that that was a move that we could do,
It's all
so
right.
I guess it's good.
It's a little bit early.
Just pat you on the head.
Almost. Just a little bit late. Ready? Go.
Like his demeanor.
There you go. Good try. Too late, though. Go for it.
Oh, damn it.
You got some moves, I give you that. I'm not gonna hold back anymore, though. Let's go.
Let's try aborting.
Ready? Go.
Guess that was good enough. Practice over countering.
Go for it. You got me. Ready? Go.
Strangle just before the opponent hits you to over counter.
Denied. Too late. Go for it.
Okay, I'm trying.
Do it again. Ready? Go. What was that? Do it again. Go for it. You too late, fool. Ready?
Call me a fool. Well, it's weird because you can't do it like.
What was that?
Okay.
Do it again. Go for it. Denied.
He
Too
tells me
late.
it's too late, but it feels like I'm too early. Maybe I gotta do it right away. Like, it's hard to tell when that's gonna happen. I'm looking for the animation.
Oh, what was that? Do it again. Go for it.
But the animation doesn't seem to... Okay. Yeah, I guess you gotta do it, like, really early.
Okay.
Oh.
You're doing good against me.
Somebody
Now
smear
go on and
Vaseline
show me
over
what
my
you got.
eyes.
Come back when you master this. I'll teach you some more.
Alright, well, count it as a mission. I guess we have him as an ally now. With the full special meter, press down to call heroes or villains you've met. Heroes will aid you on the red path, villains will aid you on the black path. Pressing down again focuses the hero on your target. I see. Focus attacks damage. Drain the special meter more quickly. Once the special meter is extinguished, hero assistance ends. Press up to dismiss ally. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't know, when we were doing the training with Luke Cage, I'm looking for the animations to, like, counter, but it, like, wants you to do it well in advance. Because he was still, like, doing the just bring it hand and, you know, wanted me to press it before then, so it's kind of weird. Also, you could sell your abilities? That's strange. I have to web strike thugs 10 times. Okay. Guess I could do that. Anyway, going back to the PS3 talk, though. Yeah, the Xbox was a lot easier for developers to basically create games on. So usually they ended up running better. PS3, the potential was there. It had the potential to run games, you know, at least on par with 360, but yeah, typically just because of how hard it was to develop, that just didn't end up happening, and games ended up being a lot worse. There it is. The web strike is a little bit weird to get the hang of. Still smashing into crab too. So I've been wondering what his health bar is. I guess it's the green, since we were just told that the red bar was something else. It's like the assist bar or the special bar. There's a cop like jive talking. It's weird. Alright, I did it. No, we're still fooling around with Luke Cage. I thought it'd be a little bit longer before we had to interact with him again. Maybe something else would crop up, I don't know. I must say, Spider-Man's ass is particularly shiny in this game, though. It's quite impressive.
Nice going, Spidey. That web stuff is working for you.
It is sort of my trademark.
Well, it's also sort of weird, but it's working. For you.
Thanks, I think.
Find a training location. Well, I guess if it doesn't say optional, it's mandatory then.
Y'all ready for some more?
Bring it on.
Yeah, 6 foot versus 5'11". There's a bit of a discrepancy, isn't there?
What'd you have in mind?
It's simple. Every time you take one of these dudes down, that's one less guy making trouble for everyone.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. Guess we were just having a conversation. I have to physically bring myself over to wherever this training location is. The Rolling Sevens gang.
You have the perfect skill for stopping the extortion racket these gangs have been running.
I do?
These thugs will stand in front of every door on the street, intimidating the good folks that live there into paying protection money.
Now that's just mean.
But you could use your speed to hit one after another, jumping from one guy to the next.
I'll give it a try.
Or you can start right here with these fools. Hit them in the chain of those web attacks.
Alright, give me a sec. Got something real quick. Alrighty then. It's a good thing they're lined up one right after the other.
I knew you could do it. I got another group for you.
Show me where.
Now this is a bigger group.
Why is there so much trash on the roof? Why is there a street sign on the roof? What's going on?
Momentum them right into next week.
That just looked like a guy in a suit.
That is working. Another group just showed up. 7 of them this time.
Do these knuckleheads try this racket all day and night?
Pretty much, yeah. Now get the drop on them. They know you there, they'll bolt.
A little surprised they get taken out with one hit. Not from a perspective of Spider-Man as a superhero, but just from a game perspective.
Spidey, you might be the answer to my problems. With all this pressure on the gangs, maybe the good folks around here can take back the streets.
Why isn't Spider-Man doing this by default, though?
All we've done is push them out for a day.
Too true. We need a deal. We need a parlay with the leaders.
How are we gonna pull that off without them killing each other?
These guys' lives revolve around reputations and who did what to whom or for whom. Simple. Do them a favor.
You're kidding, right? These guys are like public enemy number 1 and 2.
The Park Avenues are going to try and take out the leader of the Rolling Sevens. Follow the cars on the way to make the hit, stop them, and the Sevens will owe you.
As long as it's just a favor. I don't want to become an honorary member or new chief thug or anything.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, we can use some experience points, but that looks cool. I was gonna say, I don't know that I want to do any more just standard melee attacks, but maybe I do. Maybe I do. Actually, you know what? Attack that launches enemies into the air. That sounds like it might be alright. Oh, I don't have enough money. Or experience, excuse me. You know what? It just occurred to me, his costume. I'm like, what does it remind me of with those weird little eyes? And I was thinking, it's Ditko, but no, it's not the Ditko eyes. What it reminds me of is there was a live-action Spider-Man movie that was made for TV. It was either in the late 70s or the early 80s, especially with the haircut that Peter had. But yeah, it was like one of the first live-action adaptations of Spider-Man, and it had like these weird, like squinted, like tiny eyes. But it wasn't a bad looking costume from what I remember. It actually looked okay. Hey, hope you're doing better too, Akiri, but I appreciate the lurk. You take care, have a good night.
Get some!
But anyway, yeah, it reminds me of that movie. I remember renting that from the video store in the mid-early 90s several times. Take out all the Park Avenues vehicles circling the gas station, jump on top of the cars, and press square to disable, or swing kick R2 and square to utilize other attacks. We just exploded the car. I guess that works too. Whoa, jeez. I didn't think we'd take that one out so quickly. It's a little bit tricky to like actually touch the car. I think I keep canceling out the latch onto this thing. That works. They're dead. All of them are dead. Spider-Man's a cold-blooded killer. Is that it? And There is a lot of these collectibles. Guess we're going back to Luke Cage.
You back already? Good to see you, Spidey. I've been thinking about your unique fighting skills.
Of course you have. They're awesome.
Yes, indeed. Now, you know you could use your webs to swing into a large group of enemies and take them out with one single kick.
Let's find a nice clump of thugs, and I'll give it a shot.
I hate this guy's voice.
All right. This corner is
Find a nice group of thugs and I'll
Okay, what do you
give
want
it
me
a
to do?
shot.
Get a run and start to swing. Then take them out with one big swinging kick. Now,
Oh,
if they
just two?
spot you, they're gonna try to run. So be fast.
No. Thank God that it kind of like locked me onto him.
That is working for you, Spidey. Think you can do it again?
But of course.
Good. I have another bunch of hoods. Looks like they have a lookout this time. So take them out fast.
I don't think it could get any quicker than that. I don't think they even saw what happened.
All right. Now, this is a big group, and they have more than one lookout. Just move fast and aim that swing carefully, and you should be able to take them all out in one shot.
Fit. Oh. That one I went like way over him. Shoot. Yeah, I think I gotta do the jump first. Wait, hold on. Let me get this.
Nice move, Spidey.
I always strive for efficiency in my superhero-ness.
Right. Anyway, take out any group of thugs you find in the same way. Catch them all with one swing kick. It's a beautiful thing, baby. Now come see me when you cleaned up these street corners.
I will check every corner and kick every thug, but only if there's more than one. Camera ain't playing nice with me. What the hell was that? Jesus. Alright, well, this guy can counter moves, apparently. I clapped when I saw Spider-Man. And why doesn't the wall crawling work? It's very frustrating. I don't like the noise it makes when he wall crawls either. It's a weird little skittering sound effect. I'm gonna... Let's see, I have the game case here, which also has the game manual. Oh god. I should probably take that away from the console. I think it was blocking one of the exhaust ports on there. Let's see. Block evade, wall crawl. R1! Pays to look at the manual. Not literally, but let's see if that actually works. Because this has been the most annoying thing so far. Is not being able to go from a swing right onto a wall. Yeah, it works. Cool. I don't think there was ever a tutorial or anything that mentioned that, but you know, this still has an instruction manual, so it's still in the age probably where game developers expect you to look in that kind of thing. Which I don't have a problem with. That's the reason I did it. I remember thinking it was weird the first time I played a game that had an in-game tutorial like that. And not like something optional like with Tomb Raider or something like that, but with like, you know, where it lays out the control scheme for you and it gives you prompts and indicators telling you exactly how to play, and then you can pull up a manual at any time. I don't even remember what game it was necessarily. I just remember that being a thing at some point and me thinking, boy, this is weird. Is this the end of the instruction manual? Maybe I didn't think that specifically, but still. It was an odd feeling. Oops. Thanks, I'm doing so hot at the whip swing. Wait, slow down. Need to get in there. Thanks. Alright. What else do we got? Go to the Park Avenue neighborhood. Cool.
Pleased to know that I heard from the leader of the Rolling Sevens.
Let me guess, he wants us to come over to his house and hang out, and be friends.
Actually, he agreed to a parlay after I pointed out that you saved his scrawny butt and he needed to return the favor.
Let me guess again. You want me to set up a
Killed a
play
dozen
date
people
with the
just for
other
that.
gang leader?
You could put it that way. I wouldn't. Just find him. Tell him the other side agreed to come to the park tonight at sundown. No guns.
Sundown, eh?
No guns,
Well, you
no
got it,
webs.
Sheriff Luke. Deputy Spider-Man will get that rascally varmint.
Ugh, don't do that. Please. Is that it? No more prompts? What happens if I just showed up in the symbiote suit? Is he gonna care? Oh, look. Stark International, something for... Oh, forget there's a shield. Something for Iron Man. You know, it's a damn shame that the Iron Man games suck. I would love to play an Iron Man game. I'd love to have it, you know, kind of almost like with this game, have unlockables. You could, like, tweak the suit, give it specific attributes, tailor it for specific enemies, or maybe, like, on-the-fly changes, stuff like that, but no. No, they had to suck. I don't know that... God, I'm trying to think. Outside of maybe the Captain America game, which is passable, but I still don't consider that good, but I don't know that any of the Disney Marvel games, like for the movie tie-ins, are all that great. Which, you know, movie games tended to be kind of shitty anyway. Any sort of movie tie-in game, we've had the discussion when I've streamed a number of movie games in recent memory, but there was always exceptions. You know, sometimes the James Bond games were an exception. Definitely, as we've mentioned with Spider-Man, especially with Sam Raimi, I would consider the first one pretty damn good, but the second one, obviously, one of the greats in superhero video games. But, you know, that's obviously an exception. But yeah, not too much of anything else. Here and there, kind of around that time period, there was still some decent stuff. The X-Men 2 Wolverine tie-in game, even though it had absolutely nothing to do with the movie, it was still decent from what I recall. Obviously, the X-Men Origins Wolverine, which was a rare case where the game was leagues better than the movie. But, I mean, here and there you find some exceptions, but typically speaking, I would say more so with the superhero games, they tended to be pretty decent, you know, not all of them, but decent amount. For whatever reason, I cannot think of a Marvel Disney game that I actually liked. Oh, did we not actually start this mission? What happened? Oh. Yes, continue, please. Who is the boss? I don't know who the boss is. Is this guy the boss? Whoa, Jesus, this guy's got a bazooka. Glad that worked. Go flying for 40 feet. I'm sure they'd probably die, right? Oh, I think I need more momentum for that. Wait, gather up together again, folks. See if we can do that again. Oh. Okay, we didn't hit everybody, but it was close enough. The game counted it, that's all I care about. Yeah, it's weird with the symbiote suit, he doesn't use the webs as like a projectile. Instead, he uses it as like a, I don't know, a grappling device. Only thing is, whoops. I think I need to unlock a combo or something for it because it kind of sucks because you could bring him over to you, but then he doesn't do anything with it. Oh, sorry, just wrecked a bunch of mail. Try to get a little closer before I do this. There we go. Not bad. Oh, Jesus. I wrecked the stairs. I'm actually surprised this game has destructible environments like that.
And what are we doing to deserve this?
Well, I guess it all started when you decided to murder each other in front of the
Why is
hospital.
everybody like a good
Kinda rubbed
2
me the
feet
wrong
above
way.
Spider-Man?
Rhoda Southern started all that. They killed my cousin.
And you hit back at them and so on. Thing is, they've agreed to a parlay.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that you, the leader of the Rolling Sevens, and Mr. Cage are gonna have a little sit down. A little chat.
Sevens agreed.
Yes, they did. And I suggest you do the same, or Mr. Cage, the police, and yours truly are all gonna be your new best friends.
So, what's the plan?
Tonight, at sundown, in the park. Be there or be square.
Be square. Wings or something?
My God,
Show up or else.
it's the most embarrassing Spider-Man. Yes, very good. Spider-Manlet, yes.
Peter, where have you been? I was worried. The doctor told me Spider-Man was asking about you, young lady.
Well, there was this drive-by shooting just as your ambulance pulled up, and then one thing led to another.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Same old story.
But what about your arm? How come you're leaving the hospital already?
Miracles of modern medicine. A few titanium pins, a few painkillers. I'm good as new.
I was so scared this morning. Venom was choking me and you weren't moving. Maybe that explains it.
Explains what? Explains you turning into that other thing? That other version of you?
You saw that?
Yes, I saw it. Tell me it's gone, Peter. Tell me you don't have that black suit again.
Well, it's complicated.
You have it, don't you? You know what that does to you. You know how it can change you.
You know, it actually worked for me. At first. Maybe this time it's different.
I don't believe you. Get rid of it, Peter. Get rid of it, and then I'll talk to you.
Come on, MJ. Venom is out there still. I have a feeling that something's changed. That something about the suit is different.
Yeah? Well, I have a feeling everything will be the same. Get rid of it. It's not who you are. Find me
Damn,
when
pussy
you are yourself
whipped.
again.
All right, I have to go. I've got this whole saved all of Harlem by forcing a peace between two vicious gangs thing going on.
It is a parlay and everything, so you gotta dress nice. Impeded by a lamppost. You've heard of the black tie events. Get ready for the black suit. Oh, wow. Actually cleared the roof with that. That's nice. Oh, jeez. Coming down a little violent, don't you think?
All present and accounted for. Hope this works. I know it means a lot to Cage.
Spidey sense. There.
They look a little, extreme for a gang. It's a fourth party in this case. There sure are a lot of them, aren't there? Jesus. I just look at the mini-map. I was just making a comment on the ones that I'd already done, but... This guy's on a water tower? I don't know what happened there. That was a little weird. Mid-air jump. Give me another try. Oh shit. Still getting bonus time though. That's nice. Just give up. Obviously, they want you to, you know, do the web jump combo or whatever you want to call this, but I guess you don't need to.
This guy's a pro. Who sent him? What's this? Oh no. The whole gang war was a setup.
Wait, we gotta do it again? It's the exact same thing. All right. If I do the web yank off of a person, that really should just be pulling them off. If we gotta do it a third time, I swear.
Oh, talk, Cage. Every hero I ever met just used me for a punching bag.
We had a deal.
I gotta do what I gotta do. With or without me, my crew
There's
is
all that
taking down
thumping
the
going on in the
seven.
background.
Said no guns.
Oh, I don't know. What path are we choosing? You know what? Well, I think there's a weird glitch that happens on the good ending. So just for the sake of seeing that, I don't remember what happens on each ending, though. And I don't really remember which one I did when I first played this game. I think I might have gone for the evil path. But it's one of those situations where I'm sure it doesn't matter, especially gamers around this time period. Outside of like maybe like a BioWare game, nobody was really doing the, you know, good or evil path thing all that well. So, but yeah, I guess maybe I'll just do the good guy.
You were played,
They were trying to make you guys kill one another.
and it worked.
This is a damn mess.
Everybody is huge except for Spider-Man. He's the smallest guy here. He must be like 4 foot.
You ever need the Rolling Sevens? We're there.
Same goes for the Park Avenues.
All right. He might as well be a dwarf. Jeez. Super, super tiny. Increases the range of web shot. Let's see. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Oh, look, web blast. What is that hand gesture? He's like doing a Kamehameha. How do you even do that? Oh, press and hold. I guess I unlocked that one, huh? Just adds another square button combo. Repeatedly press the... Oh yeah, well, I've been trying to do that. Why haven't I been able to do the Gomu Gomu no Gatling attack? Like I had it at the beginning of the game, and I decided I didn't need it anymore. I wanted to get that one too. Let's see what we could do with the black suit. Upping the combo seems to be pretty okay. Feeling like these wall attacks will probably come in handy too.
The armor on those assassins in the park meant they were from a well-financed organization. I thought I would start with the richest crime boss in town and work my way down. That meant Mr. Wilson Fisk, the kingpin. I decided to head for the Fisk building, take a look around, and then see MJ in the morning. Of course, in my life, nothing seems to go as planned.
It's narrating this like it's a noir film. I was gonna say, it's nice to see the city at night, but to be quite honest, it's so bright, it might as well be the daytime. It doesn't really seem like night. I do like how the web zip clears you over the roof of a building. It's pretty nice. Yeah, but there's not like a whole lot of difference outside of some of the building's lights being on. Like a nice blue hue to it or anything. Web slinging's still fun. I played the Insomniac Spider-Man game for a decent amount of time, like more than I would for any other game, especially in the modern age, after I had beaten everything. I think even after platinuming it and all that, just because the movement was so fun, you know, just getting into random little encounters with thugs and stuff, just give you a reason to mess around. And then once you do everything too, it's like, I think they give you the option to change the aesthetics of the city, like you could change the weather, time of day, so you could sort of customize the environment in a sense. And I didn't utilize that too much, but I do remember just turning it on night a lot. then just kind of swinging around the city and stopping crimes and stuff. And that's not something, especially considering like open world games and all that. I can't think of too many other games that I would have done that with. Like maybe Red Dead Redemption 2, I played a lot afterward just to do like hunts and stuff, but even that was still objectives. When it came to Spider-Man, that wasn't necessarily an objective. It was just, it was such a cool game to play in that I just wanted to keep playing it regardless of what the content actually was. Hey, look at that knee slide he does. Other way, Spider-Man, we need to go up. Juggle your enemies for extra experience. Oh, start of a
The
mission.
stylish
Okay.
headquarters of the fattest man in crime. Hold on, something's up. Oh no, not her. How can Black Cat be working for Kingpin?
His nose looks really tiny. I don't know if it looks as small with the red suit on, but in the black suit, something about it.
Hey, crazy woman! Don't pretend you don't know I'm talking to you.
I can never get enough of my little Spidey man.
Isn't this how like all Black Cat missions are? Even in the Insomniac one, latest one, I think they were like chase Black Cat. But they had you do this in Spider-Man 2. I'm pretty sure they had you do this in Ultimate Spider-Man. Can't really think of any other games that had Black Cat in it, but like I said, I think it was the same case with the Insomniac game. At least she looks nice. I gotta say, for the limited graphical capability, what the hell is she doing? For the limited graphical capability of Spider-Man 2 on the PS2, that probably had one of the best looking Black Cats in the game. Maybe just even in general. I don't always like her look. Sometimes she looks better than others, though. Oh. Freaking out on me.
Okay, Billy.
Oh, see, here's where it tells you to do that. Really, that, I mean, considering how often you would need to get on a wall, though, or clear a wall, or get around it, they really should have told you at the beginning of the game.
Stop.
But at least they did tell you at some point.
Make me.
Can I think I might have skipped that part of the tutorial, too, yeah. L1, okay. I saw that it said something about L1, so I'm like, alright. But yeah, L1 gets you running. I dig the ponytail. It's not bad. What I remember in, oh god. What I remember in the Spider-Man 2 game was she had a, like, kind of a bob cut. It was really short. Especially for Black Cat. She usually has such voluminous hair. What the heck? Whoa! What the hell was that? Hey. Tap R2 to walls. Yeah, no, I've been doing that, thanks.
Please, Felicia, give it a rest.
She's waiting for you. She was like running to the side, and then she decided to run up. It is throwing me for a loop, I'll say that much. Oh, the way she runs. Not even necessarily the animation, it's just like the pace of the animation. It's so fast. And then sometimes I think the AI gets confused. She was like running into a something. I don't even know what it was.
Black Cat, Felicia Hardy. Up to her pretty little eyeballs in trouble again, no doubt. I must be seeing things. It can't be.
Oh yes, it can. Are those his webs? It's kind of gross. Press and hold R1 to block attacks on ground and walls. Whoa. Got the rocket boots.
You're not the Hobgoblin or the Green Goblin. You're a cheap knockoff, more like a goblinette.
That needs a little work. I don't think that's what we want to call them.
It's a long way down from up here, Junior.
Junior. Junior? The youngest sounding guy here. Disappear into static.
Oh, come on, guys. There's only one of me, and there's like...
Drop the device at once.
Moon Knight? Hello?
Drop the device at once.
I was fighting
I don't remember
the
Moon
bad
Knight being in
guy.
this game.
Did you see?
You were present at the robbery.
And trying to stop it. Now let's chase all the robbers.
You speak the truth to Khonshu. Let us pursue them.
And I thought I was nuts.
Okay. Sure. Boy, it's gonna be hard to keep up with this. At least the camera's locking onto something. Need to gain more height.
Hello, lover.
Oh.
Isn't it a beautiful night?
What's it?
Oh,
Why was he grunting so much?
come and get it. You want to know what I want? I want you, Spider-Man. Oh, dear me. I look like it hurt. Pain is such a rush. Seriously? I seriously enjoyed that. Bring it on.
Why is this loser still following me? I don't think I really have any other options in terms of like mid-air attacks.
Oh, did the pretty cat knock the little spider out of his little web?
Nice.
Every second of that kiss hurts.
Okay, Felicia, fun's over.
Oh no, the fun is just beginning.
She could like counter everything I could do. Maybe I could get Luke Cage in on this. that's something that used the special bar. Barely did any damage on her, though. Black suit seems to do a little bit more. Nice camera shot. Got a real good look at Spider-Man's ass there. Oh, fist shaking. Working together. I should have known. I wasn't sure. They kept calling them escorts, but I thought maybe it was being like snide about that.
Goody. Another round to kick the spot.
Come on. You know you love this as much as I do.
Well, I think I've had my fill of psychotic kitty cats.
You never know what this might lead.
No, I think you love it more.
Only one way I'll ever find out. Come on.
Not that one.
I can never get enough of my little Spidey man. And
Didn't work. Can't kick this guy.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Kitty, forget to retract her claws.
Cute. Real cute.
He's just flying around in the air.
On your feet, sweetie. I'm just getting into this.
You have no idea what you're getting into here, Cat.
Oh, contraire, more. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Get on the ground. Ugh. How did I die? Shit. Jeez. Kicking my ass. But I'm getting basically stun locked in midair. Oh, wow. That puts me back far. Jeez. Guess I gotta watch myself. What the hell is that? It's a weird advertisement.
What's going on here? Are you actually working for Mr. Monster Bud? What did you steal?
Oh, this? Come and get it. You want to know what I want? I want you, Spider-Man. Oh, dear me. It looked like it hurt. Pain is such a rush, don't you think?
She got some range with that thing.
Oh, did the big cat knock the little spider out of his little web?
Nice.
She could even grab through structures.
Oh, what's the matter? You know how to give it, but you don't know how to take it?
I can take it. Try that again.
Okay, Felicia, fun's over.
Oh, no. Fun is just beginning.
The dialogue is so cliche. Keep knocking her off. Well, the good thing is that you don't need to have like health power-ups or pickups or anything that you need to acquire in order to get his health back up. You just really need to get yourself some distance and some space between enemies, and then you can recover fairly quickly, but still, depending on the circumstance, it might be a pain in the ass. Our grapple attacks really are a pain, though. Lost a bunch of health there, too. I think those tokens refill health all the way, though.
I can never get enough of my little Spidey man.
So,
Well, I think I've had my fill of psychotic kitty cats.
might be something worth looking into.
You know you love me.
She does a lot of damage, though. Jeez.
No, I think you love it more.
You never know what this might lead to. Only one way you'll ever find out. Come on.
Alicia, I'm doing my best to hold back. You keep pushing.
Holding back on me? You won't live to regret that.
I'll let her come back up here. She almost
Please,
fell off.
Alicia, give it a rest.
Give you a rest? No way, Spidey. Wow, it's finally starting to get to me.
I'm beginning to think you're not exactly normal.
And you are? Look at that outfit you're wearing.
She keeps falling off, which is fine because it gives me a little bit of space and time to recover, but it's also kind of annoying. I'm trying to see, I think her health, it looks like it might recover too. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Kitty forget to retract her claws. On your feet, sweetie. I'm just getting into this. Oh, contraire, amor. I know exactly what I'm
This camera's flipping out on me. Oh, God. Where is she? Come on now, you're just being a pain in the ass. Oh geez, Hulk smash. He's got some good on-the-wall attacks. Good area of effect. What's going on up there? Oh. This weird cluster of stars. I see. Nope, wrong way. Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong button. That's the problem.
Round 3, lover. Ready to be knocked out by a
Lover.
of a girl? So you admit it. I'm Looks like this cat still has plenty of scratch.
me the metaphor.
Maybe.
How many shots like that are you gonna take?
How many do you have to pick?
Ooh, send her flying.
Another KO.
Brother.
Get up, Spidey. No lying down on the job.
Oh, brother.
There's too much shit and junk in the way. Get back on the wall, because that seemed to do the trick last time. Shit. Oh, I need to compose myself. Give me a second. Hopefully there's a token up here somewhere. Oh, you know what? No, the tokens actually don't give me any health. I think it's just like finding the, they're breaking away for so long.
Ah, you did it, lover.
There we go. What's going on? I don't understand the meaning of this camera work. Confront Black Cat. Alright. Let's make haste.
Are you okay? I told you to lay off.
Oh, I didn't know that there's going to be QTEs. Wow. What was that reaction?
Gotcha.
It was like the same type of web saving that killed Gwen.
Alicia, what now? Why is she such a headache machine?
A headache machine. Why is this Spider-Man such a wuss? That's what I want to know. Where is she at? I'm like following this building. I guess it must be this one in the center, huh? There we go. Do your little Sonic run.
Alicia, you in there? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I'm right here, you idiot.
What was
So...
the hell was that?
You okay? I'm not sure what's going on.
Look, I'm a screw-up, okay?
You think? You
Lost
do a
the
heist
spider
for
sense for a
Kingpin,
second.
try to kill me.
I was working from the inside. I got in over my head and I couldn't get out of it, and then you show up way too early and I get this huge rush from seeing you.
You attacked me! And what do you mean I showed up early?
I was doing it for you. So you would see that we were made for each other.
Oh. I'm sorry. I had no idea you still felt like that.
Really? Well, guess what? I do. I still love you. Look at us, wearing these stupid masks. Who are we really? We have all these powers and act like we're ashamed of them.
Mask is the real me.
Be with
Thanks.
me. Together we can be whatever we want. Free from want, free from responsibility, free to have fun. You do like fun, don't you?
Well, my uncle always said, oh, this is a choose a path, eh? I'm curious. I don't know even if there's like some sort of like tally or what even constitutes the end. So it's like, I don't think if you choose just like one symbiote path, if that messes up the whole thing or what. But I guess let's just keep on with the old red and blue.
I can't do that. And you know it, Felicia.
Can't or won't?
Same thing.
Then he must pose for the mission complete. Well, the checkpoint was kind of shitty on that one, but otherwise, I guess it was okay. And look, we unlocked Moon Knight, and all we saw of him was like, I don't know if that was his ship or what the hell that was, but we saw something of Moon Knights, but we didn't see the actual Moon Knight. I need to see about getting some web strikes for this guy. Looks kind of cool. Yeah, I want something like that. Bouncing off is fine and everything, but I want like an attack. So I should probably look. I don't know if this game auto-saves. I kind of hope it does, but I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, it does. But I noticed that there was a spot to save in, so just see what that does. Old red suit. Okay, so we can do an attack with him there. It looks like he uses the enemy as a skateboard. Well, Treyarch was doing the Tony Hawk games at the time. I don't really have that much experience, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but after fighting in those battles, what the hell's that guy running from? Yeah, I don't think that the tokens actually give you any health or anything. Their only perk seems to be that if you collect enough of them, you get a little bit of experience. Which is fine, too. But God, there's a lot. I wonder how many there are total. There's like one... Not even on every rooftop, because there's like some buildings that have multiple levels, and I've seen them stacked up like 3 or 4 high. Every street corner, every alley, every little level, every billboard. In Times Square. Seen a bunch of advertising. Damage control. This is Times Square. That's the lamest looking ads I've ever seen. Some sort of internet click here thing. Got sales going on. Punchy Ninja Sushi. This is stupid, but I always like looking around. Ow. Times Square, and whatever video game it is. Usually it's got to be a Spider-Man one, but sometimes there's other new games that incorporate New York or a New York-like location. Wilson Fisk Industries. AIM. I think that sign is broken. I don't know what's going on there. Here's one for Treyarch. You'd think they'd advertise other games that they were doing. I think at this point, Treyarch was still doing, or starting to do the Call of Duty games. Like I said, they were working on Tony Hawk and stuff like that. It's a good way to do a little cross-promotion, but I don't think I'm seeing any game advertisements. Just Treyarch as a developer. Everything else is just generic. A couple Stark Industries, Snug Sam. They do a fake company based off of something else. But they won't advertise their own games. I guess maybe just people didn't think about that back then. Or maybe there were licensing tie-ups or something. The first time I saw real advertising in a video game, though. I'm trying to think of what it was. I think it might have been... I think the one time, like, I remember a specific example for it was one of the Burnout games. It might have been Burnout 3. It had a billboard advertisement for, I think, Fender guitars. You know what? There might have been advertising in one of the Tony Hawk games, too, now that I think about it. So that might have been the first instance. And now it's like a given. Every video game company's got to advertise something. Alright, where are we going? Ah, the Moon Knight. Oh, that was his ship. Oh, sorry.
Kingpin has launched a massive operation tonight.
What? He made dinner plans?
He has assembled a large, well-equipped force to hand out multiple operations simultaneously.
Well, he must be ordering takeout.
Actually, he seems to be taking out one high-tech firm after another, stealing technology, destroying records, wreaking havoc upon the whole sector.
Why would he do that?
Cause havoc in the markets, gain control over the use of valuable technology. There are many reasons.
Sounds like we may need to stop him.
His forces are already at large. The heist involving Black Cat was just the beginning. We have to deal with them first before we can move on the Kingpin himself.
What can you tell me about the high-tech thugs of Mayor McFatty Pants?
Their technology is geared towards high-rise operations. Expect them to hit facilities in skyscrapers throughout the city. In addition to the flyers we encountered before, there are heavily armored troops as well.
Tell me about these new heavy-duty thugs.
Kingpin has created a force of heavily armed and armored troops that have technology that allows them to walk on walls. They must be destroyed.
The bigger they are, the harder I have to hit them. But sure, I'm on it.
All these optional things, some good. Is there just like a main quest? Defeat high or tech heavies and destroy 5 wall drills. Gotcha. We can take care of that. That looked like it hurt. I get a lot of satisfaction out of that attack. You, one of the wall drill men? Oh no, these are one of the heavies. Alright, not bad. Those are just regular guys. Yay. There is a yellow blip here. The thing was talking about a wall drill. Is that on here somewhere? I'm not seeing anything that resembles that particular description. Oh wait, maybe that's it. Guess that would be it, huh? Okay, well that works. Every once in a while, there's just like destructive environments that somehow activate. It's very violent. Ow. Thanks, NYPD. So what is this blue marker then? Just kind of curious. Oh, it's Moon Knight. Okay. Oops. Yeah, we know that symbiote suit has the superior wall attacks. That was weird. It was perpetually just flying in the air. Okay. So. Now, we've seen it so far after the second one, though. But the heavies, they're all around the wall drills. So I'm just going to find where the wall drills are. Oh, one more. Dead? Alright. Oh, there you are. I go off too far. Oh, 3 of them, huh? This isn't even the last wall drill. Pulling out all the stops. And I got a pretty decent area of effect attack on the wall, but these guys do too. Alright. Should be one more drill out there somewhere. Don't see it. There it is. Whoa. It's kind of going all over the place. There we go. Ow. Using some sort of sound wave frequency attack. I'm not sure what that was. I was a little afraid that it was going to do some extra damage to the symbiote, but I guess not.
You have stopped much of Kingpin's scheme, Spider-Man.
All in a night's work.
Oh, is that it? What is glider tech?
Spider-Man, we must uncover the source of the technology used by Kingpin's henchmen.
Maybe we should grab one of those glider things they fly around on and check it for logos.
Actually, if you bring me just a component or two, I could easily analyze them and determine their source.
Or that.
When you destroy these enemies, look for any intact component.
Exploding vehicle. Sometimes a civilian is trapped inside an exploding vehicle. Hold L2 to lock onto civilians and press O or triangle to quickly pick them up and carry them. Okay. It's kind of a staple mechanic with Spider-Man games. Also, Moon Knight's voice actor is familiar. I can't quite place it though, but I'm pretty sure I recognize whoever it might be.
I'll see what I can do.
Ten black points? What the hell does that mean? What did I do to deserve that? Look how the gliders move with them. So awkward. So if you're spinning them around with a kick or something, the glider spins like crazy too. Probably not that one. Yeah, that's more like it. Holy shit, I was just talking about advertising in video games. Now it was weird. And I was like, missed opportunity. There's an advertisement for Big Five gum. Of all the things they could have advertised for, and chewing gum was the one that made the cut. Alright, fair enough. Why didn't they put it in Times Square? I figure that's like the one sponsor that you can get. You might as well put it in the big spot. Did I get it? I guess I just had to defeat enough enemies and then eventually it would just fall into my hands.
Well done. This may lead us to the source of Kingpin's weapons.
Let's hope so.
Go to Daily Bugle. Okay.
I've received information that the Kingpin's men may be making an attempt to rob or destroy the Daily Bugle. Are you familiar with it?
Do you read the newspaper?
I suggest you go there at once. It may be a diversion, so I will monitor Fisk Industries for unusual activity.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, why not? Flying high. Also, we might have enough upgrades. I'm kind of thinking maybe a wall attack, an extra attack on the wall. Doing for the red suit, and then for the black suit. Shoot. It's gonna need more. I wanted to do an additional air attack, something else that would give me an edge here, but don't think that's gonna be the case. Yep, not working out. There's too much crap in the way. Actually, is this it? This is the Flatiron building, right? Looks just like it. Oh yeah, it is. I'm seeing it from the minimap.
I've got a feeling that the Bugle is not the target.
Oh. Getting timed. Also, it just suddenly became daytime. We can take the symbiote costume off. I guess I don't really need it.
It's the courthouse. Clever, using the Bugle as a false lead.
Kind of weird firing for a cop there. So these guys don't really seem to be aiming. They're not even looking down sights. They're free aim. It's nice. What?
Spider-Man sighted!
Oh, well, it took him a really long time to get that out. He had to think about it for a minute. Boss, what's that? Some guy with the webs. Oh, it's Spider-Man. He got it eventually. Beginning of the game starts you off with so many attacks. I need those attacks that, like, whip around the webs. It's weird because they don't, like, even offer an explanation as to why you don't have that ability anymore. It's like you start off in the game with it and then just no more. I guess, well, it was weird, though, because I think the game starts off at, like, a late point in the story, and then at some point we double back to the beginning, but I don't remember if there was any prompt or something like that. Like, days earlier, or something along those lines. You know how they do. Oh, he got stuck to a wall. That was cool. defeated.
Return fire! Keep them busy! They're surrounding the building! We don't have enough firepower!
Whoa.
Get to the bombs! They're trying to blow up the courthouse!
Bomb squad. Okay, I can get to the bombs, but what do I do? Oh. Just have to hit them. Okay. That's simple enough. Excuse me, cop.
Heads up! I got a live one!
Oh god. It's a good thing they're magnetized. Oh, well, that one's really quick. What the hell was that? There was like this big old car tank looking thing and then it just disappeared.
Heads up! I got a live one! Got a package for you. Exercise caution when opening.
Bastard forced me off. Whoa, jeez.
Heads up! I got a live one! Thanks, fellas. I got a bang out of that. Sorry. I can't help it sometimes.
Spider-Man's gotta work on his wisecracks.
Heads up! I got a live one!
Oh. I wasn't even aware that I got the bomb. They're coming in hot. Is that a tank? Oh no, it's a mech. Oh, they even painted it. Throw cars at tech mech. Tech mech, okay. Yeah, I'm sure the cops won't mind if I do a little property damage, right? I was all grayed out. I didn't know if I was actually supposed to hit the prompt or not. God of War, eat your heart out. Whoa, jeez. Doesn't work. Not really any cars around. Like, there's the cop car there, but it's angled poorly. pick it up. Damn, if only I could fling a fire truck at it. It'd be pretty cool. It's weird, as soon as I like take the gun off, then it starts firing the missiles at me, but it doesn't beforehand. Courthouse is losing health. Okay, so yeah, fling cars at the thing to get it to stop, but it's all great and everything, but there are no cars in the area. Yeah, definitely can't attack him one-on-one. Here, this guy's near cars, I guess. Okay, I was just in front of a car and then it disappeared. Great. And I can't get any cars here because it's using missiles on me. What the hell? Is there any way I could impede it from, like, doing that?
I'm gonna get to the creamy center of this hunk of junk.
Is there a self-destruct button? Okay, well that solved that one. Felling in cage seemed to do the trick. Where's the other one? Oh, I guess it must have gotten destroyed. That was weird. Boy, shaky cam and a half. I'm really making this part seem intense. Alright, we did it. I didn't think I was going to. I guess the other one just died. I'm not too sure what happened. Stopped it, though. That's the important thing. Still an enemy around here, though. What are you doing? You didn't escape with your buddies? Vaporized. And here's the traffic jam. Boy, I could have used these cars. You know, provided that they were completely abandoned and everything. Alright. Make a save there. You know, I gotta say, this one ain't terrible. I was kind of worried. I remember this game being okay, but there were parts of it I remember not liking. Surprisingly, the web slinging is perfectly fine. I thought it wasn't. I don't remember the web slinging being all that great in this game, but I don't have any problems with it. It's the biggest thing right now is like, you know, slow to tell me that there are like certain mechanics that I could do, such as the wall crawling button that I looked up in the manual to finally figure out how to actually get it to work. And then of course like 30 minutes later then it tells me in the game, but would have been nice to know from the start. But still, I'm enjoying the open world aspect of it. It's nice to play an open world Spider-Man game after this. Oh boy, there was a lot of them that really weren't, because then he had Shattered. I mean, those games weren't bad, but like oh god, what was it? Edge of Time and Shattered Dimensions, which kicked off the whole Spider-Verse thing. It's pretty crazy how that ended up working out. But yeah, those games ended up being much more linear and with very focused gameplay styles. And this one, you know, with the open world aspect and being part of that 7th gen and everything, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm having some fun with it. But I think we're going to call it here. It's kind of late. We are getting in the weekend, but still. I'm just going to call it here. Maybe might be back tomorrow. God, I guess it depends. I think. Actually, I think I'm working super late tomorrow. So, like, if I decide to do a stream, it would actually end up being... I would be starting later than I started tonight, and I started pretty goddamn late tonight. Huh. Well, I actually might not stream tomorrow. Well, I guess we'll see. I guess it depends on what time I get back. But yeah, if it ends up being a late one, which I don't remember if it is or not, yeah, we'll look at continuing this on Sunday. So we'll pick back up with Web of Shadows on Sunday, make a little bit more progress with the story here. I think I'm just going to stick with what I was talking about before, though. We'll do 2 streams of each game. So after Sunday, when we get into the next week, whatever time I have to stream during that week, I'm going to be doing Sly for the next couple streams, and then we'll come back, flip-flop back and forth between these 2 games. A couple streams here, a couple streams there. But, yeah, and definitely the next stream is going to be more Web of Shadows. Pretty good so far. I mean, I don't know. I'm having fun. I don't know if his voice is as grating to others as it is to me, but in any case, we'll see what else happens here. But you guys have a good night. Thank you for watching as always. And yeah, I will more than likely be back on Sunday. So until then, have a good night, and we'll catch you all next time. See ya.